Now let's go to the southern border. Today, Republican lawmakers getting a firsthand look at the number of undocumented immigrants crossing into the U.S. and meeting with the people of Eagle Pass as the debate over immigration policies continues.
The congressional delegation being led by Congressman Tony Gonzales and House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy. Alicia Barrera is live in Eagle Pass with more about their visit and following up new developments as well in the search for that Texas National Guard member who's been missing since Friday. We understand he's been found, Alicia.
Yeah, so this visit really comes on the day of that this body of the Texas serviceman, National Guard Specialist Bishop Evans was found. And that information was confirmed earlier this morning by Texas Congressman Tony Gonzales himself. And really, they said it was a very, it's a gloomy day. It's been raining on and off here in Eagle Pass. But add this discovery to that. And really, the message from Border Patrol, too, was that these waters are very deceiving. Just moments ago, literally 2-3 minutes ago, we saw a group of about 7-8 undocumented immigrants walk through the water here on the Rio Grande into the U.S. side. But then there's pockets that are really deep, and perhaps that's exactly what happened with Evans. And unfortunately, yes, he did pass away. That body has been recovered. And Republicans today during this visit really applauded the efforts of Governor Abbott with Operation Lone Star. But they do admit that, those numbers have not stopped. They've only been increasing. And it's definitely been a busy year for Border Patrol. Data from Customs Border Protection shows that encounters in this sector last month more than doubled those of March 2021. Today, 9 members of Congress, including 3 from Texas, others from Mississippi, Georgia, Utah, Tennessee, and even New York, were present. And here's what House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy is calling President Joe Biden to do before ending Title 42.
Before he makes this decision, he should come here. He should look the border agents in the eye and ask them, what is the best decision to make? He should spend the time with the mayors and the ranchers.
And while GOP leaders were touring the border and visiting the processing center, Tony Gonzales' challenger, Democratic nominee for District 23, John Lira, held a roundtable with government leaders and residents. And here's what the candidate says he wants to work towards if elected in November.
There's not only an asylum reform, there's not only immigration reform, there's not only work visa reform, there's also physical structures with anti-narcotics trafficking, anti-human smuggling, and we just want our borders to be a place of cultural exchange. We don't want this to be considered a war zone.
What both parties can agree on is that Eagle Pass is not ready for an influx of undocumented immigrants that's estimated to be in the thousands daily if Title 42 does come to an end, and both are calling for federal government to do more. And we have just received word that a federal judge has ruled and blocking President Joe Biden from ending Title 42. So that remains up in the air. And this is the 10th delegation that Congressman Gonzales has brought down to the border. And we asked him what he plans to do next. And we'll have that answer coming up at 6. Reporting live in Eagle Pass, Alicia Barrera, KSAT 12 News.